the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
All right. Man, great news. Yesterday I said the show was postponed, but guess what? We here today, and opening day is tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Take me out to the ball game, baby.
Beautiful music. Let's get it. Baseball starts tomorrow. What's up, fellas? How you doing? I got Carl and Teddy with me. How y'all doing today?
I'm good, man. Glad to have me on the show.
I'm doing great. Tomorrow should be a national holiday, in my opinion.
Hey, everybody said the day off. You're right, Teddy.
Exactly. I look. I'm about to call in slick leave for tomorrow, so I can be here. But nah, man, it's gonna be a great show today. I'm excited. I'm amped. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I got some notes today. I'm extra prepared. Prepared.
Let's go.
So, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Fuse to Lose Sports for one. I'm David, of course. I got to start off with that. Shout out to Women's History Month. I get it up every episode. So, shout out to the women. Without you, we are nothing. We appreciate everything that you do. There are great women in all sports, not just in sports, but in life period. So, definitely appreciate you. But we here today. We talk about baseball. We excited about it. Opening day starts tomorrow, so we got some topics to talk about. Of course, our excitement for opening day starting tomorrow, and then we got some injuries that happened in the WC and spring training, so we got to talk about that. I'm excited. Like, subscribe, and share to the channel. We're this close to 600. We got some news today. We've gotten over 100,000 views altogether from all the videos we made and 1,000 videos. So we getting closer and closer. So
let's go.
We're getting there, man. So we appreciate everybody that support us from now, including the two guys that's on the show with me today. And here comes Jerry. Jerry just had to come up here and say something. Just had to. Already.
Jerry was on the show, man.
It's all good, Jerry. You know what? I got something for you. But man, I'm just, I don't know, y'all. I'm so excited today. So excited. But we got a lot, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Make sure you light up that comment section. You see Joe's a comment warrior today. He's on his way to the DMV. He's definitely doing whatever he can to make sure he's here. He'll be touchdown. He'll be here until Friday morning. So, Joe's coming back down home, of course. So, he's just on the comments today. But we got Tomo in the background. So, Tomo, appreciate you for helping out with the production.
Turn me up.
There you go. I don't even have to say it now. We got the sound. See, that's why Tomo's so great, man. That's why Tomo's so great. But light up the comment section, of course. And then we got some IG chats that I want to talk about. So we got MLB, NBA, NFL. We got college basketball, college football, and we got boxing. And we got WNBA mixed in with the NBA. So there was a lot of stuff that's been going on. We've been talking about injuries and stuff like that. We got the Cowboys got DJ Montgomery that is going to be working out for them on Friday. They just had someone that they re-signed come back for a year. So a lot of things going on in the NFL. And we also found out that Baker Mayfield was offered a contract to be with the Ravens, but it was to be a backup, not to be a starter. It was to be a backup, not to be a starter. But I just had to throw some of that information out there. A lot of people didn't know those news, but this is what we put into those chats. We put all those information into those chats, whether it's an injury, breaking news, whether it's a legal issue, whether someone passes, a legend passes away. We can put all that stuff out there, or a legend does a alleged drive-by shooting, which we figured out wasn't true. So we have those things that go in there. And then we have the refuse to lose chat. And instead of me going over it, I'm gonna have my two guests talk about it because you guys are in the chat. So first, Carl, tell them what's your experience in the chat and why people need to join it. And Teddy, same thing for you.
All right, so the chats is something to look forward to every day. You wake up, you might check the weather. You might, look outside the window, see if it's raining or not. But then you check the chat, see what's going on in the chat, see what they might be debating about today. Today's debate was about Jalen Hurts and off-season workouts. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you might wake up and debate about that. You might debate about Luka. You might debate about MB and the MVP. Is it lost? Is it not? It's a lot of it ranges. So you know what I'm saying? All those debates, when you wake up, boom, you never know what you're gonna get. Now the refuse to lose chat. It's like we all say, that's the VIP. You know what I'm saying? You only get on there by getting through here first. And that's where all the debates really go down. Like you get the watered down versions in like the NBA chats, the NFL chats, maybe the college chats. But in the refuse to lose chat, that's where you get the long, like the extended version. You know how you buy them DVDs back in the day, and it'd be like the behind the scenes or the extended version or the alternate endings. That's what you get in the refuse to lose chat. So, the refuse to lose chat might spark another, a different topic tomorrow. Stay tuned. So that's my little synopsis about it.
Man, these chats, they make my day. All right, no matter what I'm doing, if I have some downtime, I'm checking the chat. Whether it's breaking news, somebody arguing over Lamar or Hurts or whatever you want to call it. But if you're not in them, figure it out. Because you're missing out.
Hey, like he said, figure it out. Hey, we've been telling y'all almost every video now how to join the chats. If you don't know about now, then I don't know what to tell you. So, look, put your IG name in the comment section. These are only on Instagram. Put your IG name in the comment section or follow one of us on IG and let us know what chat you want to be in. If you want to come on the show, you let us know who you want to come on. We'll tell you when, let you know the schedule, have you come on, and then boom, you might have access. But you got to be active in all the other chats too. So that's how it is. And last but not least, let's enjoy the show. So first topic, like I said, it's open the day tomorrow. Current call. We got a lot of things that's going on tomorrow, but I'm really just want to know how you guys feel. What is the feeling right now knowing that tomorrow is the big day? I know for me, like I said, I'm amped. I want to see exactly how my Red Sox are going to do this year. I know we predicted to be last place, but I feel like we're going to have a bounce back season. Not saying that we're going to be – I'm not saying we're going to finish first or even second, but I think we could be at least make a run to be a wild card team this year. So, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about some rookies that's going to be playing this year. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. I'm excited to see how he's going to play this year. Excited to see Max Scherzer play again this year. Justin Verlander is on another team. I'm excited. I think this is going to be a really good year this year for baseball. Of course, with the pitch clock speeding things up in the game, a lot of adjustments that had to be made. They did say that they're still going to make a few more adjustments to kind of make it, fair for everybody. So I want to see how it's going to play out. Definitely excited about these opening day games. Yankees play, so want to see how they're going to play, even though it's the rival. I'm always excited about baseball. We play the Orioles to top off our season, so I'm excited about that game. Nationals play the Braves when they open it up, so that's going to be a good one. I'm just excited. If I was off, I would definitely be going to a Nats game. It wouldn't be my first one, but hey, that's me. I'm just excited about all of this. I'm excited about all the award winner predictions. I'm amped. I just can't wait for tomorrow to come so I can be able to watch these games. And I'm gonna be watching while I'm at work, so it don't matter to me. You can catch me on the flip side, but I'm be watching them games. So, Carl, how do you feel?
I'm excited. It's my third year watching baseball. I'm a pretty casual fan. I'm trying to learn more and more about the game as the years go on. But I'm excited. As you can see, I'm a Tigers fan. Not really in the greatest of shape the last 2 years I've been watching, but I attribute that to injuries. A lot of starting pitchers have been hurt. We've been pretty decent offensively, but once you lose starting pitching, it goes downhill from there. I got the MLB TV free. Shout out T-Mobile Tuesday. So I'm gonna be like you. I'm gonna be at work on the phone watching baseball, man. So I'm just excited. I want to see. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Yeah, same here. What about you, Teddy? How you feeling? I know you amp. I know you amp. But
Man,
tell
this
me.
is one of the greatest days of the year for me. I'm amped to see what DeGrom has to offer over in Texas. Will Ohtani pull off a MVP Cy Young year? Will Trout stay healthy? Will the Phillies repeat once Bryce Harper comes back? That loss of Hoskins is going to be deadly in that lineup. But with Trey, the way that he's hitting, I mean, the baseball probably looks like this to him. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm excited for my Yankees, man. If you guys don't know, I'm a Yankee fan. Number one prospect, Anthony Volpe, just got called up. He made the show. He's going to wear number 11, and he's exciting to watch. Really exciting to watch. The youngest player to start on opening day for the Yankees before the GOAT, Derek Jeter. Don't shake your head. You know it's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them things. Come on.
Stop the cap.
The Ohtani. When all said and done, it's gonna be Ohtani.
Hey, Carl, I'm with you. I don't want to hear nothing about no Yankees right now. I don't want to hear nothing about no Legends right now. All right.
Stand up and show you whose jersey I got on, man.
Look. I see the jersey. I see the jersey. Look, I get it. I see the pinstripes. I don't need to see nothing else. You don't need ain't no need for getting up. You don't need to turn your hat around. You know that's
All right.
I already know that that's I know that's a Yankees hat you got on. You know what you can do. You can take it off, throw it in the trash, and burn it. That's what you can do.
Oh,
all right,
man. I've never spent time on a Red Sox hat, and I'm so glad. I just hope you guys win because there's a little promotion. It's a joke I got. There's a promotion here at Restaurant 99. When the Red Sox win, kids eat free. And, man, you guys are starving the kids.
Wow.
Hey, I'll break it up, man.
Wow.
Don't
It's
stop.
all good. It's all good. We got all season to go over these things. Hey, Joe, look. Relax.
Oh, man.
The Nats are, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for that. I'm gonna let it go for right now. But look, the Nats ain't looking too good either. That's all I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and go to our next topic, you guys. Now we got to see what's going on with everything else. Sorry, you guys. What's going on with these division winners? Who do you guys think is going to win? I'm gonna name the division first, and then I'm gonna give predictions. Then you tell me who you think is going to win. So I'm gonna start off with the AL East, of course. We got the Yankees. Predicted to win a division with 94 wins this year. Blue Jays are predicted to win 92. We got the Tampa Bay Rays with 89, the Orioles was 78, and the Red Sox was 77.5. So what's your prediction on who's going to win and what's going to be the order? So, Teddy, I'm going to start with you.
I'm going to go Yankees 1. Tampa 2nd. Blue Jays, they're pretenders. They've always been it. Vladdy just runs his mouth every year. He just doesn't get it. And then, it's real tough. But I love the talent in Baltimore. I love the young talent in Baltimore. And they played so well last year. And the Red Sox, they can pull anything off, man. I've been rooting against them forever. So, and I've seen them pull off some crazy stuff. So, but they're gonna finish last this year.
Ooh.
Wow.
Bruh.
All right. I got the Yankees first, winning in the division. Sorry, David.
It's all good. It's all good.
I agree with Teddy. I got the Rays second. I didn't have. I'd like the from what I've seen so far in my 2 years. I like the Rays pitching. I could be
Yes,
no
they have a
disagreements.
very
Cool.
good pitch stuff. Yep.
And then I got the Blue Jays third, kind of along the lines of Teddy. I know they was really high last year. People were real high on the Blue Jays winning all last year, and I more so agree with Teddy. I just feel like they're not as good as everybody makes them out to be. Fourth, I'm gonna go with the Orioles. I agree with Teddy. I think the Orioles have really good hitting with Mountcastle and what was it, Santander, I think, or something like that.
Yep. Anthony
But,
Santos. Yep.
And I think the Orioles' problem last year was more so consistent starting pitching. Like I think that was a little bit inconsistent. And correct me if I'm wrong, John Means was out for most of the year last year.
Yep.
I think they picked up Cal Gibson, who's starting for them tomorrow. I think that's a huge asset. So I'm gonna go with the Orioles. And lastly, sorry, David. I got the Red Sox, man. The Red Sox. I don't know. I really like. I'm high on Baltimore. I'm higher on Baltimore than I am on Boston this year.
Bruh.
I feel you, but you know mine ain't gonna be the same as Josh for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For sure.
Wrong
But
on that.
but although I hate to say this, I agree with number one. I do believe the Yankees are going to win the division. I do agree with this. Now, this is me being totally unbiased. Of course, I do not like the Yankees. Never have, never will. But as far as I know, it's talent-wise and what they did last year and what they added this year and what they have with the young guy coming up that Teddy talked about earlier, I definitely believe that they're going to win 94, 95 wins this year. So I agree with that. Second, I have Tampa Bay as well. So we agree with 1 and 2. 1 and 2, I have Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay can win 90, 89, 90, 91 games this year. So I got Tampa there. But this is where we disagree.
Oh,
This is where I'm putting us third. Yes, I am. Yes. I believe we can win 85 or 86 games this year.
Stop the cap.
So I think we're going to be good with the bounce back season. And I believe this is a hope and a prayer, but either way, this is the Red Sox and me talking. I believe that Chris Sale's is going to be healthy enough to win us enough games. We're going to have good enough hitting. We got some young guys we added. We got Doers is out there. I believe we're going to do enough what we can to win 85, 86 games. Then I have the Blue Jays finishing fourth and the Orioles finishing last. That's my prediction for the AL East.
Okay.
Now, the AL Central. Right now they have the Guardians winning the division at 87.5 wins. They got the Twins right behind them with 83.5, White Sox with 82.5. Then they have the Tigers finishing fourth with 69.5, and then the Royals finishing last with 68.5 wins. So, Carl, I'll start with you since this is pretty much your division. What you got?
All right. So first, I agree. I got Cleveland. I like Cleveland's little pitcher. I like McKenzie. Shane Bieber is my guy. And Savali cool. And then they got Jose Ramirez, who I really like. He's a home run hitter. I got the second as the White Sox. I know they lost Jose Abreu, but I feel like our division is kind of weak. So I feel like the White Sox can finish second. Third, I have, if we can stay healthy at starting pitching, I'm going to go us. We won some games when, you know what I'm saying, when pitchers were getting healthy. I think Matt Manning getting another year under his belt helps. I think we can schoolball back. We lost Gregory Soto, which he was blowing games for us. I don't know what people saw him, bruh. I hated when Greg Soto was closing for us. I could be tripping, but just you said what?
He just throws hard.
Yeah, I don't see what other people saw in him. But I got us third. Fourth, I got the Twins. And then fifth, I got the Royals. I know the Royals got Bobby Witt Jr., but I don't. That's just my order.
That's all they have.
Yeah, that's my order right there.
All right, Teddy, what's your prediction on the AL Central?
I got the Guardians, and then man, the Twins are always in it, but they just can't finish. The White Sox were unhealthy last year. Big blows. They had Eloy Jimenez out for like a good portion of the year,
Yeah,
and
he was up half the season.
and Lewis Robert, their center fielder. Those two are big impacts in that lineup. Yeah, this one's tough. I'm gonna go White Sox second, Twins third, Tigers fourth, Royals fifth.
Seems like none of us have faith in the Royals, because I got the Royals last in mine as well.
Yeah,
I got Guardians, Twins, White Sox, Tigers, Royals. That's what I got.
Respect.
I don't got the Royals. They predicted 68.5, but I'm thinking maybe 66, 67 wins for the Royals. I don't think they're going to be that good this year.
Yeah, I'm just going us third because hopefully we can stay healthy at pitching. But if history repeats from what I've been seeing so far, then I'm not mad at y'all putting us at four.
Yeah. I'm just going off. I'm mainly going off history, just off the last few seasons. If healthy though, I agree. If healthy, I think y'all can finish third. But right now, I'm just looking at what I saw before. I'm gonna say fourth. But not last. At least not last.
Yeah, take that.
AL West. This one right here, they got the Astros finished winning this division with 95 and a half wins. They got the Mariners finishing second with 88 wins. Then they have the Angels and Rangers tied at third with 81 and a half wins. And then they got the Oakland A's finishing last with only 59 and a half wins.
Yeah, they're a poverty franchise.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with these predictions. I feel like that would be my top five. Well, my prediction for this division, I don't see the A's winning 60 games. So A's are just terrible, man. I don't know what's up with them. They're like the Oakland Raiders, just not good anymore.
They did share a field back in the day.
There you go. And what now? They don't share, but they still share the same goals. Just losers.
Ain't any Raiders in the fan, me in the comments. My God.
Hey, look, I don't like the Raiders either. That's one team I'll never like. Cowboys, Raiders, Yankees. Never like them.
You're done,
All right,
son.
You want me to go first, Teddy, or you want to go first?
I'll go first on this one. I like the Astros to win the division. This is just pure hope as a baseball fan. The Angels, please make the playoffs. Please. Like, we need to see, like, seeing Mike Trout and Ohtani in the WBC was amazing. We need to see them playing. Oh my dude, we need to see them playing serious baseball. Like,
they got a young hitter. I forgot his name, but he started to catch on late. I can't remember his name. I think he was batting like second. Oh, is it Dane Fletcher? Am I talking about him?
Yep. Second baseman. Yep. He's a good contact guy. He's quick too. But I got the Angels finishing second, Mariners finishing third. Which, I mean, that can easily flip-flop just because of history. But if the Angels can figure it out and get some pitching, then I like them to finish second. And then I got the A's finishing last. And the Rangers, they went out and spent all this money on DeGrom and Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, just to finish fourth in the division. Like, it's not Nathan Eovaldi. Like, you did all this. You spent all the money. You're not selling out your stadium. You're not doing anything. I mean, it's just I mean, I hope they do good. I hope DeGrom does good because there's a lot of people writing him off, and he's not one to write off.
I'll say this about the Angels. The Angels remind me of Gonzaga.
No.
You can't. I can't go that far because at least Gonzaga get there.
Yeah, but it's for me it's the hopeful feeling. Like you hope that they're going to do it, and then you just like, nope. I've been here before. I've been here before with you. Nope, I'm not riding with you. Sorry, Angels. Look, yeah, I didn't wanted to see Mike Trout do something, and he's only been to the playoff once in his entire career.
And he got
Yeah,
swept.
that's why I say you can't beat Gonzaga because Gonzaga at least will get you to the Elite Eight or the Final Four.
That's true. I'm just talking about that. Just that feeling of like I think they're gonna get it, but it just goes away.
My guy, you in the doghouse.
All right, my list about to be controversial. Y'all gonna kill me. So first, like
I know
Teddy brought up,
I know who's going.
You going with the Angels?
nope, I'm not going to Angels. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say these big money pickups finally step up. I'm
For the
going with the
Rangers?
Rangers.
What?
I'm going with the Rangers. I'm a huge Jacob DeGrom fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
He's a top tier pitcher and he can hit if he has to hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Rangers. I think these big money guys finally step up. I think DeGrom was a huge pickup, and I know he's coming off the injury. Then I'm gonna go Astros. Astros, yeah. Jose Altuve is hurt. I don't know how long he's hurt for. I do love Jordan Alvarez. He was a huge home run hitter last year. The Astros got good pitching. But like I said, the Rangers, I think they finally step up. I think they finally earn their money. Third, I'm gonna go to Mariners Mariners is kind of my second team. Like it's like a team I root for. I like Ty France, J.P. Crawford, Luis Castillo. Got a couple guys I root for. Plus, I was born in Washington, so I kind of root for the Mariners. Fourth, I got the Angels. Like y'all said, man, I want them to make the playoffs because Ohtani is my favorite baseball player. But I gotta be kind of real with myself. And last, I'm gonna go with the Athletics. I have noticed that the Athletics do suck. I'm sorry.
How you have a name like the Athletics and your team sucks? That's just crazy. I don't know.
Bruh.
I think that's a terrible name. Like in terms of creativity for a sports team, the Athletics.
It's not creative. It's not creative. But I mean, if you're gonna have athletics, at least win some games and be the Athletics. Don't be trash and be the Athletics. You know.
And those uniforms they wear are so ugly too.
Don't get me started with the green and yellow. That was my elementary school colors. I cannot stand those colors at all. I like the color green, but mixed with yellow, nope.
I like the hats. I think the hat's pretty decent, pretty solid.
Hey, you can wear the hats. I'm good.
I think the hat's a pretty solid hat.
Okay, I guess. Let's do the NL East now. So NL East, they have the Braves finishing first with 94.5 wins. They got the Mets second and 92.5. Phillies with third and 89.5. The Marlins with 76, and the Nationals, Joe, finishing with 59 wins. So before you say go Nats, I say trash Nats.
Hey, rep your team, Joe. Rep your team, man. Hey, look, it's like me and the Pistons, baby. Still got to rep them.
Hey, look, just know that they're gonna be trash. So I'm going to go with the Mets winning this one. I think the Mets will win this division with 94.5, and I got the Braves finishing with 92.5, 93 games. Phillies third, Marlins fourth, and then Nationals finishing last. Maybe 60 wins. Maybe. Oh, yeah.
All right. So on my paper, I had the Braves winning the division, right? But then I thought about it, and I remembered one name. Justin Verlander. And boy, am I a huge Justin Verlander fan. Because when I was at MSU, he was on the Tigers. So, yes, I wasn't watching baseball at the time, but so many of my friends and stuff were watching it. And so I was kind of watching by, association. And I love Justin Verlander. You pair that with Max Scherzer. Those are two great starting pitchers. I think the Mets finally get it. They already have a great talent in the batting order. I know, Teddy, I don't like the Mets as Yankee fans, but I'm going to go with the Mets. Then I'm going to go to Braves because Ronald Acuna is back. Then I'm going to go Phillies just because of the injuries. Fourth, I'm going to go Marlins. Marlins lost Pablo, but I love Sandy Alcantara, or however you pronounce his name, because I heard it multiple ways. Then last, sorry, Nats. I'm gonna have to go with the Nats last.
Yeah, I like what Trey Turner did in the WBC, so I'm definitely rooting for him to do well with the Phillies. So,
Silver Slugger.
hey, I agree there. Silver Slugger, Trey Turner, you got it, my guy. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Teddy.
So Carl, the Mets are known to Met.
That's why I said they're gonna get over it this year.
They signed another old veteran that they're going to rely on to replace another old veteran that they overused, and now he's injured. And Max Scherzer was injured last year multiple times because he's just old. I don't know if you remember when he was on the Nats in the World Series. He said he can't pitch one day because he was tired or something like that.
Sound like Tony Pollard with the Cowboys, but we talking about baseball. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go.
Tony Young, man.
I'm gonna go with the. I like the Braves. The Braves are a really good team. Look out for Ronald Acuna Jr. to have an MVP season. 40-40, no doubt about it. 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases. Probably a Gold Glove because he switched over to right field. So I like them, and then I got the Phillies. I like the Phillies. And then I'm gonna go Mets, Marlins, and the Nats.
I wasn't expecting you to put Philly over the Mets, but I mean, like you said, the Mets will Met.
Man,
Harper's
hey,
my
look,
guy.
man, they got a world champion now over there, man, pitching.
Bryce Harper's my guy. He's my favorite guy in the league right now. I've been following him since I was in high school, and he was the same age. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
my guy's Mookie Betts. That's my guy. That's my favorite player. He was my favorite player with the Red Sox, and he's still my favorite player after. That's my favorite. Mookie Betts has always been one of my favorite players. NL Central. They have the Cardinals winning this with 89 wins. Brewers with 84.5. Then they got the Cubs with 78. The Pirates at 67.5, and the Reds finishing last with 66 wins. I'm gonna go with the Brewers winning this one with 88 wins. I got the Cardinals finishing with 86, 87 wins. Cubs, Pirates, Reds. But I think you can flip the last two, Pirates and Reds. I think they're both going to be pretty bad this year. But yeah, I'm gonna say Pirates, Reds. That's just my prediction. I mean, our Pujols is gone now, but who knows? That's my for the Central. What about you, Teddy?
I got the Cardinals finishing first in the division. The Brewers are kind of like the Blue Jays, to where people project them like, Christian Yelich and the rest of the guys they got on that team. But I don't think they're going to do well this year. They had front office problems with Corbin Burns. He was trying to sign an extension, and I guess there was conversation to where it came out that they didn't really want him, or they didn't really appreciate him. So he's looking on a way out.
He's pitching tomorrow. He's starting.
Yep. Yeah. He's nasty. He's one of the top pitchers in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is surprising to why they would say that. And then look out for Ellie De La Cruz from the Reds. He's a prospect coming up. I'm not 100% sure if he made the opening day roster, but he's a top prospect in the organization. Hunter Green, I don't know if you guys know about him. He's
pitcher, right?
Yep. He made his way up last year He had his little rinks and dinks, but I think he's gonna have a good year this year. But don't let that fool you. They're still gonna finish 4th and 5th in the division. Because the Cubs went out and did some work. They acquired Dansby Swanson, Cody Bellinger,
Cody.
Eric Hosmer.
Cody was so good with the Dodgers. I was shocked when he went to Chicago.
It was just because of the I'm telling you, he's the one guy that the shift rule is going to benefit
Facts.
the most, in my opinion.
All right. So I got the Cardinals first. I like the Cardinals a lot, actually. I have the Brewers second. The Brewers got one of the guys I really like, Willie Adames. He's still on there, right? Still on the Brewers.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Cool,
Yep.
cool. I really like Willie Adames. I like you said, Burns. Third, I got the Cubs. Like you said, the Cubs did make some moves in the offseason. Fourth, I'm flipping back and forth for 4th and 5th because the Pirates, I really like Brian Hayes and Brian Reynolds. Is Brian Reynolds not there anymore?
He requested a trade.
Oh, well.
In the offseason.
Well, then. So who knows how long he's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Reds 4th then with that knowledge. Didn't know that. I'll go Pirates 5th. Yeah.
Last but not least, the NL West. They have the Dodgers finishing first with 94.5 wins. Padres right behind them with 94. Then they got the Giants with 81 wins. Then the Diamondbacks with 76.5. And the Rockies finishing last with 66 wins. Teddy, we'll start with you.
All right. I got the Dodgers winning this division. I feel like Mookie has a big year. He's got to step up for Trey out of that lineup. He's definitely going to be in the leadoff spot this year, and he's getting his buddy JD Martinez back. So maybe JD Martinez has a better year than 13 home runs last year, which is why he left Boston because he wasn't producing. But maybe them reuniting just sparks something in that offense. Gavin Lux going down hurts them, but it doesn't really because they can put JD in right and have Mookie play second.
That team is stacked, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of how stacked they are. Then they got Clay's brother, Trace Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Outfield for him. Chris Taylor. That team is ridiculous.
I know that name. Where'd he come from? I know that name.
Taylor. He's been with the
I heard that name before.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to go AL West. Honestly, the Dodgers are gonna win that division, and the rest of it, I see it how. Ooh, the pod. No, Jerry. Stop the hype train. All right, dude. Just stop it. You saw what they did last year, dude. Like, it's nah.
Hey, Juan Soto a good pickup though. That's a huge piece.
Oh, he's nasty. Watch out.
We haven't seen them really with Tatis and Soto. So I mean, I don't know how much longer Tatis is out for, like with the suspension, but
He's I think he's out for like the first month.
Yeah.
So
He comes out like the end of April. He comes back at the end of April, something like that.
Yeah.
So I ain't too mad at that. I ain't too mad at it, Jerry.
The Padres have a great offense, but how are they gonna gel? That's my thing. You got a bunch of guys making $36, $37, $50 million a year. Is the ego gonna be part of the game?
I mean, he said he saw them beat the Dodgers when it counted, and they added Xander Bogaerts. So,
yeah,
I ain't mad at it, Jerry. I don't agree, but I ain't mad at it.
Hey, Jerry, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. You got the same order I got, Jerry. That's my order right there. I don't even need to just pull it back up. That right there, that's my order. Page, Padres, Dodgers, Giants, Rockies, Diamondbacks. Well, no, flip the Diamondbacks and the Rockies. I got the Rockies finishing last. So I just don't think the Rockies are that good. Like the uniforms though. Uniforms tough. Uniforms look sweet. Get me
All
wrong
right,
about
so
that.
It's
I
something
got the
about the
Dodgers.
pinstripes, right? It's the pinstripes, right? Is that what
No.
it is?
No,
The pinstripes.
absolutely not.
Pinstripe.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Carl, go
All
ahead.
good.
Carl, go ahead. I'm not listening to this Yankees fan right now.
All right, so I'm gonna go Dodgers first. Again, Jerry, I'm not mad at you putting the Padres first, nor you, David. I'm gonna go with the Dodgers strictly off pitching. Then they probably got the best like pitching talent in MLB. Then I'm gonna go Padres. Oh, I know Joe Musgrove. I know Padres got some pitches on them too, but I think overall the Dodgers is just the best pitchers in baseball from what I've not seen. But then I'm gonna go Padres. Then I'm gonna go Giants. Then I'm gonna go D-backs. I know the D-backs kind of stink, but I kind of see something in the D-backs every year that makes me go, they're not as trash as people say. Now they're still bad, but I think I think they're better than what they're given credit for. And then I'm gonna go Rockies. I think the Rockies, they still got Chris Bryant, right?
Yeah, he
They
did
still got
not.
Chris Bryant. I think they still got CJ Blackman. I actually kind of mess with the
Charlie
Rockies.
Blackman, TJ
Charlie
Cron.
Blackman. It's CJ Cron. Yep. There you go. Thank you, Teddy. They still. I like those three guys, but I don't know. I think I'm actually talking myself actually putting the Rockies fourth and the D-backs fifth. Yeah, I just did it. I'm going Rockies fourth, D-backs fifth. Sorry, those three guys are. I like them a lot. I used to like when they had Trevor Story, but then he went to Boston. So, that's my order right there.
Dave, don't do that. That's your replacement that just got Tommy John and he can't make the throw from short.
Look. You know what? Hey, Tomo, cut his camera off. Cut his camera off. Cut him off and kick him out. Kick him out. I don't want to hear nothing else from this Yankees fan. I kind of want to throw in some things that I saw. I also saw on ESPN. So what they had the Astros winning the AL, being the AL champs, and they have been meeting the Padres in the World Series, and they have the Padres winning the whole thing.
ESPN's been wrong a lot.
Yes, they have, and I disagree with this as well. So, but that's what they say.
No, I do.
And I definitely don't have the Yankees getting it either. You won't ever see me predict them to go in. I'm always going to have somebody beating them, whether they win or not.
I don't think I necessarily disagree with the Astros going back. Now, I don't have them winning their division, but I don't think I necessarily disagree with them going back to the World Series.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that either. It's just, for me, it's the Padres. I don't know about the Padres making the World Series.
Yeah, me too.
I like that, Jerry.
I bet you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we seen the pinstripes. I hope one day you burn that freaking thing. That's all I care about. But let's talk about these.
Look, this is number 2, bro. This is Jeter, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
I agree, Jerry.
Tomo, you are a Nats fan. You should not be happy about this, okay? You are a Nats fan. Yes, you got a World Series, but you got one. All right?
They just happy to be in the MLB, man. Let's talk about this next topic.
Let's go with these. Let's go with these injuries now, man. So we had some injuries in the WBC and spring training, but there were more complaints about injuries happening in WBC with Edwin Diaz, Jose Altuve, and Freddie Freeman. However, we had some injuries that happened in the MLB with Hoskins being hurt, Gavin Lux. You got 2 with the Nats with Rainey and Cavalli. I mean, it seems like injuries that happen no matter what. For me, you can kind of sort of compare this to the Olympics with basketball. You know how the Olympics happen. You got let's say you win the finals, then you play the Olympics, then you got the off season, and you got to go play the NBA. Injuries are going to happen. That's what happens in the sport, and I don't I understand the concerns of wanting certain players not to play because they're not getting paid by the WBC. They're being paid by their teams. I get it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a chance to win for your country. I mean, not too many people will really get those chances. Even though USA didn't have all of their best pitchers out there, we probably would have had a better chance. But, I mean, either way, Ohtani is Ohtani. He's going to do what he does. And you saw what he did against his teammate in Mike Trout. He struck him out. So I think that was a huge thing. But I just
talk about that at bat real quick.
Hey, go ahead. Talk about it.
Light work. Light work.
I mean, yeah, that's what he made it look like because he threw 100 by him right down the middle. But, man, that was the most anticipated at bat of the whole WBC. And the fact that it came down to him needing to get on, like, man, that was great. I haven't seen that emotion from Ohtani, and this is why we need playoff baseball.
Yes.
For the Angels.
Yes.
We need it.
I think all three of us agree that I want to see Ohtani in the playoffs. Angels, do something, please.
Or trade my man.
Yeah, we'll take him. What you want?
Not over there.
What you want? Hey, Carl, be quiet. What you want? What you want?
Situation, go to y'all.
Listen. The owner doesn't like to spend money. You know that, Dave. He comes from Tampa, where he picks and chooses. Oh, that guy makes $50K, but he gets on base. So he's not gonna go out and pay that money.
Teddy, don't remind me. All right, just let me dream real quick. All right.
I got to tell all the Red Sox fan that every time a big name comes out these past couple years, yo, come over here.
You're fired in a second.
Oh man,
by the time you get off. But nah, man. I mean, that was definitely a classic at bat, man. And he made it look silly. He made him look silly. But that was the WBC. It was great. Teddy, you came up with this topic. This is something that you want to discuss, so I want to hear more from you.
Yeah. So Jeff McNeil was one of the guys that either turned down the offer to go play for USA. No, not Jeff McNeil. It was his teammate. What was his name? I drew a blank. He's on the Mets. He came out and said, he's like, oh, it was right after Diaz, his teammate, got hurt. He was complaining that they shouldn't be out there because they get paid by the team. They get paid by the team and such. Like, you got to play meaningful games so that you can be out there for the owner and all this. And the next day, he's doing something as simple as sliding into second base, and he comes up limping.
I can't remember who you're talking about too, but I did read about this.
Yeah. I drew a blank from his name, but I mean, that's just I mean, like, playing for your country is probably one of the, for those guys that started their dream in their country and then came here, like, that is probably one of the best things that they'll ever do in their professional career. Because not all of them are on playoff teams. Not all of them have a chance to win a ring. Not all of them are the top players in their leagues to where they can win MVP, Gold Gloves, all these other accolades. You know, winning a WBC championship would mean the absolute world. You know, like, look at there was 16 million people watching it in Japan. 97% of their cable was Japan WBC. Mm-hmm. While they were playing. Like, I mean, it's the nation. I get the chance this year to play in World Baseball Classic here in Boston. And I'm amped. You know, I get to play for PRs under the lights. We're playing DR the first game, Friday night, under the lights, in a Dominican town.
Let's go, Teddy.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Hey, to answer your question, Teddy, it was Mark Canhoff.
Okay.
All right, so my opinion on this, I can see why people I was about to say that. I can see why people had a disagreement with it just because of the timing of it. Because the ending was like 2 weeks ago, and like literally opening day is tomorrow. So like how close the event is from opening day, I can see why people would complain. But injuries happen, it's part of the game. Some people it's not baseball, but look at Darren McFadden, dropped his phone, broke his elbow. Like injuries happen no matter whenever, wherever. So I mean, to complain about injuries in the WBC, I mean, it is what it is. Because like you said, we also had injuries in spring training. Spring training is necessary. It's like preseason for football and basketball. It's necessary to get ready for the regular season. So, but that's the only thing I can agree with, the fact that it's so close to opening day. Like, even like if you get hurt, even if it's like something minor for like a month, you're going to miss like the first 2 weeks of opening the season because how close it is. What, like you said, the Olympics, if I get hurt in the Olympics, it's in like July, August. If I get hurt, tweak my knee like a 1-2 month, I can get rehab and come back for training camp and be ready for training camp. The turnaround is too close. So that's my only issue with that. Well, that's the only thing I can see where people have an issue with it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing for me. It would be best if it was later in the year. It would be best. But I think more so they do that because of TV time. Because if you put it later in the year, look at everything else that's on later in the year. You got football that's on.
Like where would you guys want them to do it? You know, like they played the two brackets in Miami and
I was Arizona.
In Arizona, yeah. I mean, that would work, but who's going to go out to – I mean, people will go to watch the WBC, but, I mean, after 162-game season, you want these guys – and maybe playoffs, you want these guys to go out and play in December?
No, I get it. It's hard to get everything perfect. Nothing is perfect, but that's I'm just saying, from somebody who's complaining, I can see that as a complaint. But it'd be hard because baseball season is so long. It starts March, April, and it goes all the way into like November.
Yep.
So it's hard to get time in between the season to do a tournament like the WBC and still give yourself time for an off season, or if you sustain an injury to rehab it. It's hard.
Yeah.
That would be the only solution, but I don't see them doing that. I don't see them suspending the season for the WBC. I don't see them doing that at all.
Way too much money being made in the MLB to do that.
That's not happening. That's like the NBA suspending the NBA season and going and letting them play the Olympics. They're like, no, we're not doing that. We're losing all money. No, it's not going to happen. But that's what it is. I mean, WBC injuries, spring training injuries, NFL offseason injuries, NFL season injuries, NBA offseason. No matter what sport it is, there's going to be an injury no matter what.
Bruh.
Pretty much got to deal with it. Last but not least, let's talk about these games that's happening tomorrow.
Ooh.
So now we just picking games.
Get your fan duels out.
Oh.
We'll talk about the opening lines for these and who's predicted to win these games. So we got the Braves and the Nats. They got the Braves winning under 250 right now. Giants and Yankees under 190. They got the Orioles and Red Sox. Red Sox under 125. The Brewers versus Cubs.
Hey, David, just say minus, because if you say under, the score over under, so people might get confused. So say like minus 265 favorite or something like that.
So Braves are favorite minus 250. Yankees are favorite minus 190. Orioles are favorite. Red Sox are favorite minus 125. They got Brewers versus the Cubs. Brewers are favorite minus 145. Tigers versus Rays. It's a lot of games, guys. Tigers versus Rays is minus 235. Corbin pitching for the Nats.
I agree. That's why I laugh so hard, because I agree.
Yeah, go with the well over for the Braves. Just tell you all that now. Got the Phillies and Rangers. They got the Rangers winning with minus 135. They got the Pirates and Reds. They got the Reds winning this 140 minus 140. Padres and Rockies. Padres have got it minus 205. Blue Jays versus the Cardinals. Blue Jays got it minus 120. Twins versus Royal. Twins minus 145. Mets they got them favored against the Marlins minus 120. White Sox versus Astros. They got the Astros winning this with minus 160. Angels versus A's minus 225. Of course, Angels got that one. Diamonds versus Dodgers. They got the Dodgers winning minus 178. And Guardians and the Mariners. Mariners winning minus 120. So I'm going to just go down the line and pick all my winners. So I'm going to go. I got Braves, Yankees, Red Sox. I'm going to go with the Cubs with an opening day upset. Rays. I got the Phillies. I'll go with the Reds. That's a toss up. Padres, Cardinals, Twins. I'm gonna go with the Marlins over the Mets. I like the Marlins, so that's my reason for picking them. Then I got the Astros, Angels, Dodgers, and Guardians. Carl, you go ahead.
All right, so I got it pulled up on FanDuel. I got the Yankees with Garrett Cole starting at minus 190. I have the Braves, like Jerry said, because Corbin is pitching. Give me the Braves at minus 270. Orioles and Red Sox. I'm going with Cal Gibson and the Orioles at plus 108. Underdogs. Brewers, Cubs, Burns versus Stroman. I think Stroman is more up and down. You don't know what you're gonna get from him. Burns is one of the, like Teddy said, Burns is one of the best pitchers in the game. So give me the Brewers.
Terry.
Tigers and Rays. I don't want to go Tigers, but I'm gonna go with the Rays. I'm gonna take my fandom out of it at minus 230. Phillies and Rangers. I'm gonna go Rangers. DeGrom starting for the Rangers over Aaron Nola. Give me the Rangers at minus 134. Pirates and Reds. Keller versus Hunter Green. I'm gonna go Reds. Rockies, German Marquez versus Brandon Snell and the Padres. Give me the Padres at minus 210. Twins, Pablo Lopez versus Zach Greinke for the Royals. I'm going to go Twins. I think I'm going to go Twins. I like Lopez a little bit. I actually might think Greinke might be better than Lopez a little bit. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the Twins is just a better roster than the Royals. So I'm going to go Twins. Manoah versus Mikolas, Blue Jays and Cardinals. I'm going to go Blue Jays. For the moment, I'm going to go Blue Jays. I'm going back and forth for that pick. I'm not going to lie. For the moment, I'm going to go Blue Jays. Scherzer versus Alcantara. Mets versus Marlins. I'm going to go Mets because the Mets have the better offense. But, just a little side gambling. I'm going to go no run first inning. Now, you gotta lay a lot of juice. It's minus, let me look. I think it was minus 174 earlier. It is minus 172. But I think that's not a bad bet to go no run first inning for two elite pitchers. White Sox, Astros, Cease versus Valdez. I'm going to go Astros, minus 156. The GOAT versus Mueller, Angels versus Athletics. I'm going to go with the GOAT and the Angels. Zach Gallen versus, I think that's Jose Urias. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But Dodgers versus Diamondbacks. I'm going to go Dodgers. And then Shane Bieber versus Luis Castillo and the Mariners. Guardians versus Mariners. So, I don't know where I'm going with this full game, but gambling thing with me again. Guardians first five. The first five, I think they're getting half a run. Yep. I would take that first five plus a half at minus 154. If you know any of my gamblers out there, and that's it. That's my picks.
All right. So I got the Yankees.
That's not a surprising pick.
Not at all.
Garrett Cole is wishy-washy. He's gonna throw a couple fastballs right down the middle, and the Giants might hit a couple home runs. I'm telling you right. Short porch and right. Jock Peterson. I told you earlier. Put him down. Anytime home run.
I could look at the odds for that while you keep going.
Yep. And then you got the Orioles and Red Sox. I don't trust Corey Kluber. Against the Orioles offense. I'm going Orioles.
Hey, Teddy, Jock Peterson to hit a home run is plus 470. Any of my gamblers out there?
Parlayed with Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo is plus 600. So
And then you go Ohtani for another one.
It's Ohtani. I mean,
this Brewers Cubs game, Stroman's washed.
Dang.
I got Burns. I got the Brewers. Tigers Tampa Bay. I like McClanahan and Rodriguez. That's a good matchup. Two strong lefties. It's gonna come down to offense. If I'm not mistaken, the Rays are a lefty dominant batting order. So if that's the case, Rodriguez has the advantage. So for the sake of the Yankees being up one in the division, we'll go Tigers.
hopefully we can look out for you, big dog.
Yeah. And then this Rangers Phillies game is gonna be good. I expect DeGrom to light it up. I expect him to light it up. I said earlier, look out for Kyle Schwarber to have a long at bat. If you guys were watching the World Baseball Classic Championship, he goes against Yu Darvish. He throws him like 9 pitches. He fouls them off. And then the 10th one, he hit that absolute nuke to put them down 1. And that's just what he does. He's hitting big time home runs. And opening day against DeGrom, that's big time. But I like the Rangers to win the game.
My boy.
I like Hunter Green. Like I said earlier, this is going to be a good year for him. I like him to start off on the right foot with a win. I'm going Reds. Padres are going to easily beat the Rockies. Well, they should with the offense that they have. Blake Snell's on the mound tomorrow. He should have a good year. He had a good year last year. Good things from him again. Pablo Lopez against Greinke. I like Pablo Lopez. Greinke is a good pitcher, but he's just too old. I don't know. And against that offense that they got in Minnesota, I'm taking Minnesota. Cardinals Blue Jays. Alek Manoah against Mike. I always got trouble with this guy's name.
Nicholas,
yeah.
or Mikolas.
Yeah. I like Alek Manoah to have a good year, but not tomorrow. It's not going to start tomorrow. I'm going to go on Cardinals tomorrow. That offense is elite. They have two studs on the corners with Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado. You know, and then they got their prospect that they just brought up, Jordan Walker. They got Jordan Montgomery. They signed Wilson Contreras from the
They got the young guy too, right? Gorman.
Yep. So
Making me change my pick, Teddy.
I ain't changing mine.
I'm going with the Cardinals. I changed my pick. I'm going with the Cardinals with Teddy. I'm riding with you, big dog.
yes, sir. Mets Marlins is going to be a good one. I expect this game to come down to bullpen, and the Mets bullpen. So I'm going to go with the Mets.
You want to go over that rotation?
White Sox versus the Astros. I got the Astros. Angels and Athletics. I got the Angels. Diamondbacks, Dodgers. I got the Dodgers. And Guardians versus the Mariners for the last game of the night. That's probably on ESPN. Those fans go crazy over there. I'm gonna go Mariners tomorrow. They start off on the right foot after a disappointing but still successful postseason because of the run that they had. They got eliminated earlier than people expected, but they put up a fight. They had those.
J-Rod.
Yep. Yeah. He should have a big year. Although he did disappoint in the WBC. So did the guy who signed for a lot of money. I think his name is Rafael Devers. He plays for the Red Sox.
We are so lucky we are on camera. Cameras. Have your time. Have your time. Thank you, Tom. You knew what I was getting to.
But yeah, those are my picks for tomorrow. If you let me give you a 4-leg parlay for home runs right now.
Wow. Here we go. Parlay Teddy.
I like Jock Peterson. To hit a home run. Let's go. Ohtani. Kyle Schwarber.
Okay.
And
all right, who else?
The anticipation is killing me. I know these guys. Big money, so take notes. I looked already. Ohtani numbers not up, but his numbers probably gonna be like +2, +300 in that range. So
yeah,
it should be a nice little tasty treat. Put $1, you might win like 100, 200. So it should be worth it.
The 4th leg, I'm gonna go Jose Ramirez.
That's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick at all.
I was hoping you was gonna say Mookie.
He'll have a good game, for sure.
That's my guy. All right, that's our show for tonight. For today, you got something else you want to say, Teddy?
No, I'm good.
That's our show for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
There you go. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.